Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Madam, and I'm coming back to you once again. This time, I'm going to go over to Complex, and this is about Kel Mitchell. Kel Mitchell is one part of Keenan and Kel. If you know, you know. Uh, you know, yeah. He says his ex-wife got pregnant by multiple men while they were married. Goofy still stayed. It says the Good Burger 2 actor's ex-wife Tanisha Hampton disputed the claims, accusing him of abuse, being an absent father, and cheating. Now, I did do a video maybe about a year or two ago when they were going back and forth to court, and she was claiming that, he was a deadbeat dad and all of these things, and then some other stuff came out. But if I can find the video, I definitely will link it to this video right here. I will list the article right in, all of the details in the description as I always do. And it says, actor and comedian Keenan Mitchell shocked Club Shay Shay fans when on the latest episode he accused his ex-wife, Tanisha Hampton, of having children out of wedlock when they were still married. Mitchell, who's been wed to his current wife, Asia Lee, since 2012, was married to Hampton from 1999 to 2005 and shared around a 1 hour mark of the video below that the marriage came about when she got pregnant with their first child, Lyric, in 1999. Before the birth of their son, Mitchell claims that Hampton had an abortion, but the child was with another man. So within the process, you are immediately married within a lie, Mitchell recounted. It started at the beginning, adding that he didn't have time to process that the aborted child wasn't his. Mitchell also shared that Hampton almost died within the pregnancy. However, Mitchell was pressured by Nickelodeon writers to return to the set, not giving him enough time to support his then wife. But when Hampton became pregnant again, she allegedly revealed to Mitchell that the child wasn't his. And you can go check out Club Shay Shay. Club Shay Shay been busting it these media streets with some pretty interesting interviews, more notably Cat Williams, Monique, um, and other ones, so please go check out Club Shay Shay. Please go support. All right. It says Mitchell continued to share that while his first marriage was toxic and went from bad to worse with the things that were being revealed, when pressed by the host, by Shannon Sharp, if Mitchell stuck around when Hampton was pregnant by another man again, the Good Burger star too admitted to it and shared that he was privy to his wife's cheating. But Hampton, who also shared a daughter, Lyric, with Mitchell, denied her ex-husband's allegations on TikTok, also slamming that all that alum for allegedly being an absentee father. Additionally, she alleged Mitchell physically and mentally abused her and that she caught him cheating. Yeah, the toxicity of it all just. I don't understand it. Like, just leave. You know what I'm saying? Just leave. It may be hard, but yeah, just leave, okay? The situation blew up one evening when Hampton didn't return home as the couple's marriage began to turn sexless. But Mitchell found her car at a hotel where she allegedly was with another man, a family friend. Ooh, that's dirty. I go to the lobby. Turns out dude just came walking down the lobby about to go to the car. My car that she was driving. I'm like, "Oh, okay, what's up? Take me upstairs," Mitchell said. A surprised Hampton tried explaining herself to Mitchell, but the situation got so chaotic that a police officer was called to the scene and gave Mitchell the heads up to get out of the situation. Mm-mm-mm. Like a goofy, I stayed around, Mitchell admitted. We was trying to make it work for the kids. Child, if you look, listen, side note, sidebar. If I pull up at a hotel and I see my husband, you know what I'm saying, at a hotel room with another man, ain't nothing to discuss. It is over. It's done. It is done. You hear me? Everything is done. You could be a excellent parent and co-parent and all of that and have all of that. You know what I'm saying? Together. You don't have to look. Listen. Let me continue. But Hampton allegedly got pregnant by another man, a shock to both her and Mitchell, as she was in the hospital for what Mitchell thought was a blood test for Hampton's sickle cell. The doctor came in and said, "Yeah, so you lost the baby." And I was just like, "Hey, yo, what?" And I'm like, "Oh, I know that's not mine," Mitchell said. "Wow, shorty, what are you doing out here?" Like, mm-mm. But in 2004, Mitchell had reached his breaking point, and while filming in Canada, he received a call from a man that Hampton wanted to be with. Mitchell said he replied, "Okay, yeah, y'all need to be together," but was also dealing with the embarrassment of his marriage's breakdown. Wanting to hit the reset button, Mitchell also shared that he had suicidal feelings, and rightfully so. Like, I mean, you tried to work it out, and that's the end of the article right there. You tried to work it out, but at the same time, bro, if you getting all these red flags, bro, like, people got to start trusting themselves, trusting their intuition, trusting their thoughts, trusting what they see and what they hear, and what people who, regardless if it's a marriage, friendship, relationship, partnership. You know what I'm saying? Don't align yourself with people that will lightly take jabs at you in your presence, and they supposed to be your friends, as an example. You know what I'm saying? What might seem lighthearted to you is basically them just telling you how they really feel about you. um, you got to be careful in the situations for him to stay. I mean, people can say that he was a goofy and he was dumb for doing that, but at the same time, you have to understand, one, nobody knows how they will react in that situation, depending on what was shared and the how deep the bond was, or whatever the case was. um, like I said, I posted a video about a year or two ago where she was saying he was an absentee dad. And then he showed proof that he wasn't, or whatever the case was. And it's just like a lot of back and forth. She taking him to court for $1 million. Like, I'm not going to say that she was hell bent on the money aspect of it, but you know what I'm saying, she did take this man back and forth to court, talking about he was an absentee father. He said that she won't. I'm assuming she won't allow him to see his kids or whatever, or turn the kids against him, or whatever the case is. But it's just really, really toxic, and you should not align yourself or allow yourself to be put in that situation. You only have one life. You don't want to grow old being bitter about past situations that you know that you should have been out of 10, 15, 5 years ago, 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Don't learn that way from that experience. Always put yourself first. Always put your happiness first. Always choose you over everything. You know what I'm saying? As far as, whether it be family, friends, marriages, husbands, wives, etc. Always choose your peace of mind and your happiness first. Because at the end of the day, there are people out here that will literally suck the life out of you. They are energy vampires. They will take everything from you and then turn around and blame you. I'm not saying that's what she did, and I'm not saying that who she is. I'm just giving an example in general. But you know, some people will do that and then they will cry and scream, oh, and they was abusive, and oh, and they was this and they was that. Well, if the person was that, why didn't you leave? You know, I mean, it becomes a question when you start questioning the accusations, regardless of whose side it's on. You know what I'm saying? Some people stay for love, some people stay for commitment, some people stay because they feel as though they can't do any better, or they're just used to their situation. But at the end of the day, I would rather be alone with a free, clear mind, emotionally undamaged, emotionally in touch with myself, my thoughts and my feelings, than be with a person that I know this is what I gotta look forward to. I gotta look forward to them cheating all the time. And then you wonder why, you know, when you lay down with that person, their vagina is stretched out like a like a like a slingshot that's been pulled on too long, you know, like an outstretched rubber band and stuff like that. Not only that, you have to factor in the fact that, you know, it is people out here that will do things, and you know, they bring, you know, diseases back to their marriage. You know, they bring, you know, chaos on top of that. They bring mental stress, mental deterioration to their friends and family dealing with this, and then you just stuck there. It's so many people out here in this world that were in relationships that they thought that, oh, the person would change, or if I showed them that I was committed or devoted, or you know, if I stayed with them because they happen to be the breadwinner or whatever the case is, and stuff like that, that everything will be okay. You know, mentally I will be able to survive. But how do you process your husband, wife, girlfriend, baby mama, baby daddy, etc., going out there and sleeping with multiple people and coming back and bringing you something that you probably can't get rid of? You know, people have to start thinking in that capacity. And once you value yourself, that's where self worth comes in. That's where self love comes in. And, you know, you don't need anyone to validate you. Trust and believe everything is given from the Most High, everything is given from the universe. So I believe that if you leave that person today or tomorrow, you will be just fine. Will it be an automatic fix? Will everything be fine? No. You're going to have some rough patches along the way. However, you don't have to deal with that situation anymore. And that's just that. But let me know what you guys think. Drop down in the comment section as we always do. Chop it up with me. I love to hear from you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share as well. And with that, you guys, thank you so much. And I will get with you in the next one.